Celeste woke up on the next morning. She was going through withdrawal, but not from her made-up kingdom. Not this morning. She walked to the window that was closed against the storm cloud. What? 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 Okay. She walked to the window that was closed against the storm cloud at the moment and winced at her reflection. The drug treatments had definitely done a number on her. Her face was way paler than it should ever be. She could bear... I mean, come on, Celestia's white. You already said that, so it's not bad. Oh, no, but she's in Celestia. I forgot. Her face was way paler than it should ever be. She could barely distinguish her lips from the rest of her face. She felt like her eyes were covered in a dry film that could not be blinked away. She rubbed her eyes with her hand and heard a rustle in her pocket. She took out another note that had been scribbled and folded up in there. Why had she written herself another note? Her mind was still muddled, but she tried to guess what was written there. She mused aloud. Dear Princess Celeste... Okay, I'm gonna read it in Twilight's voice. I'm sorry. Oh no, that's not Twilight. Forget it. Dear Princess Celestia, I've finally found a way to reach you and will be there soon. I'll be bringing Pinkie Pie or some pony. You are in danger. Your faithful student, Twilight Sparkle. She opened the note and frowned. Dear sister, I only hope this note will get to you. All of the other notes we have sent to you have been getting returned. Whether or not you've been able to read them is unknown to us. Please write something on them if you are getting these. I have a feeling someone is intercepting your mail, but perhaps I just want to believe that. I love you, and I wish I could go with Twilight to find you, but I trust she will bring you back to your crown. Discord's statue is missing, and I'm convinced he is behind this. If he gets back alive, I promise you I will do all I can... If he gets back alive, I promise you to do all I can to prevent him from ever doing his tricks. Okay. If he gets back alive, I promise you I will do all I can to prevent him from ever doing his tricks again. Your sister, Luna. Even though Celeste had given up believing Equestria, sympathy stirred in her. Luna wasn't real, but it was hard not to love a character she has created to be her sister. She was just used to missing her. Time would change that. Celeste turned to the card table and set the note down. She must have a pen hidden somewhere. She had written the note herself, so she must have had a pen to write it with. She checked the whole table, the tops, the bottom, the tissue box, the hollow legs, the ridges, and the ridges under the top of the table. Nothing. She checked her bed, the pillows, the duvet. Sorry, I don't know how to spell that. The top sheet, the fitted sheet, the mattress pad, possible holes in the mattress, the entire frame, the pillow, the little shelf. Nothing. She checked her sink and the mirror, the cabinets, below and behind them respectively, her towel, hanging next to the mirror, on top of the cabinet, behind the sink. None of the pipes could be unscrewed, the basically empty trash can and can liner. Nothing. She checked her closet. Nothing. She checked her dresser and drawers, inside and out. Nothing. She furiously began examining the chairs around the table. Nothing. She hyperventilated as she patted herself down and checked the duvet again, feeling every possible inch for something hard. Nothing. She stared at the barred window, which had no curtains and no place to hide anything. She could only realize something that did not make sense. She had never had a pen in the room. She couldn't have possibly written the notes. They were either being planted by someone who sneaked into her room every night, or they were... She didn't want to even think that way anymore. She moved to the window to listen to the falling rain. That might help her calm down. She would not allow herself to think that way anymore. But not thinking that way was a whole lot harder. What was out the window was a view of the street 4 floors below her. Below her. Rain was falling heavily outside, quickly stifling the sunlight. 2 girls stood there in front of the insane asylum. One of them had straight blonde hair and held an umbrella over her and her friend, who kept her hair up under a large rain hat. The girl with the hat held a single white feather that hovered above her hand slightly and glowed. Celeste gripped the ledge of the window. She couldn't believe what she was seeing. She blinked, and suddenly the girls were gone. In a matter of minutes, Dr. Krubel and 2 nurses were in the room. Celeste would not stop screaming. "Take care of her! I'll get the sedative!" the black-haired nurse shouted. "Go with her, Krubel." Dr. Krubel is the Discord guy. Okay. Sorry, then I did it wrong with his voice, but maybe his voice until now was fine. I think it sounded fine, but anyway. Go with her, Krubel, Dr. Krubel commanded. "There is no pen. There is no girls. There's no pen. There's no girls. There's no pen. There's no girls." Celeste babbled to herself. Dr. Krubel locked her arms behind her back, and she began to kick out. She had to get out. She had to talk to the girls. She had to find the pen. She had to leave. "Celeste, listen to me. Just listen to the sound of my voice. Just concentrate on that. Celeste, listen to me. Just do what I say. Listen to me. There's no pen. There's no girls. There's no pen. There's no girls." She continued, not slowing or lessening her outburst. Dr. Krubel forced her to her knees, keeping both her arms behind her back. "Celeste, please, just listen to me. Just concentrate on me. I'm talking to you. Just listen to my voice, Celeste. Listen to me. There's no pen. There's no girls. There's no pen. There's no girls. There's no pen." She didn't see the black-haired nurse return with a syringe She didn't see the black-haired nurse return with a syringe tried to fight away from it as soon as she saw it approaching. "Hurry!" Dr. Krubel shouted. There was an injection and something pushed inside of Celeste, which calmed her slowly. "There is no girls." Celeste breathed out as her eyes rolled in her head. She would have collapsed if Dr. Krubel had not continued to hold her. Well, so concludes the chapter. What did I do? So concludes chapter number, I don't know. What was it again? I don't know. I think it was 3, but who cares? And well, something was added. When I read it, after the Celeste not screaming, it didn't continue. So we did not witness how she freaked out. I think this is a great appendix to this because yeah, it's fun to read in an insane voice, lol. And I don't know. Yeah, Dr. Krubel, that bastard. Okay, now I'm gonna calm down a little and then I'll continue to read this. Chapter 4, I guess. I don't know anymore.